Nerissa, the founder of Chiro Connect. Welcome to part one of my brand new four-part video series for chiropractors called the 2026 Retention and Reactivation Breakthrough Guide. I know that that's a lot. And over the next week, I'm going to share with you all kinds of great things that I'm seeing. What's changing in chiropractic email performance, what's actually working right now, and why the practices that communicate consistently are heading into 2026 with a massive advantage. And this first video sets the stage. So I'm going to start with a question no one really asks. Do your patients know you? Do they know your name? Do they know your personality? And do they know your presence? Or do they only think of you as my chiropractor? That single difference is at the heart of everything that I'm going to share with you. Patients remember the doctors that they hear from consistently, and they forget the ones that they don't. This isn't about fame, it's about communication and just simple human consistent communication with your patients. Across all of the data I've reviewed, a full year of weekly newsletters, reactivation campaigns, custom campaigns, and engagement metrics, chiropractors have steadily fell into two groups. We've got the clinics whose patients hear from them weekly, and then we've got the clinics that disappear in between visits. So 2026 is really going to reward that first group of doctors, those that show up weekly and show up consistently. And then that second group is going to really feel it. You'll feel it in your retention, in your referrals, in reactivations. Most chiropractors are sitting on their most valuable asset, which is your patient list. On average, I see anywhere from 12 to 1400 is about the average, but I have anything from 100 all the way up to over 10,000. So it's really a wide variety of those patient lists, and it's generally the exact same for every single one of them. It's value that they're sitting on that they don't even know that is happening. So if you only knew how much engagement is actually possible with that list, we're now seeing 50 to 70% open rates. And I'm talking 50 to 70% of your entire patient list opening and reading at least one email every month. So that's what we're seeing with our clients is a 50 to 70% every single month, at least one time a month their patient list is opening up and consuming an email from them. These are small towns, busy towns, doesn't matter. It's just like you, exactly the same. And the new standard is here. That gap between those communities, those two different types of docs, the gap between those who communicate and those who don't is getting just wider and wider as we speak. So the shift that we're seeing isn't that you're sending more emails. So it's not that we're sending more emails, it's that we're sending different emails and different types of emails. So we're sending the right kind of email at the right time. So patients aren't reading PubMed, they're not reading AI written newsletters or long generic emails with health tips that link to a blog post somewhere. They engage with emails that feel like you, your practice, your community, and your voice. And that's why the practices that are using human first communication are seeing such a dramatic jump. So in part two, I'm going to show you the actual numbers. It'll be a little bit longer, and we're going to dive into actual numbers, real chiropractors, real clinics in real small towns. We're going to look at a 1 year engagement jump. So where this doc was a year ago versus a year ago now, he was at 46%. Now he's at 70% of his patient list, which is fabulous. The second one we're going to look at is a massive first send jump. So this doc was using another service in the space. He was already sending to his patient list. The only thing we did here was change content. Same list, same everything, same timing, same habits. The only thing that changed was content. And then the third thing we'll look at is a two email week. This 2 email run generated enough appointments on the calendar to pay for their entire year of service. So we're going to look at those two things. I'm going to show you those examples. We'll discuss those in the next one. So watch your inbox for part 2, the data that changes everything, and we'll talk soon.